When we're looking at right triangles, it turns out that there's a special congruence procedure we can use if it's appropriate, and I want to share it with you. It's called the hypotenuse-leg congruence. Remember, this only works for right triangles, since right triangles are the only triangles that actually have hypoteni. So, what in fact does it say? It says that if the hypotenuse and a leg of a right triangle are congruent to the hypotenuse and a leg of another right triangle, then the triangles are congruent. So, if I have hypoteni congruent and a leg congruent, and that automatically gives me the triangles are congruent. So all I need is the hypotenuse of one being congruent to the hypotenuse of the other, and one leg being congruent to the other leg of another one. Bang! I know by hypotenuse-leg congruence, these two right triangles are congruent. Hypotenuse-leg. Let's take a look at some examples and see if we can produce some congruent triangles or not. So the question is, this is a question for us, can we show, just from the given information, that this triangle is congruent to this triangle? Well, let's see. What do I know? I know they're both right triangles, and I know that the hypotenuse of this triangle is congruent to the hypotenuse of this triangle. Is that enough? Well, the answer is, sadly, no. It's not enough, because I don't know anything about the legs. So, in fact, this is not enough information for me to conclude that these two triangles are, in fact, congruent. Not enough information. So can we do this? The answer is no, we can't. Let's take a look at this one. Here I have two triangles. And the question is this triangle congruent to this triangle, knowing what we're given? Well, I see that the hypotenuse of this triangle is congruent to the hypotenuse of this triangle. And I see that since this is a 90-degree angle, and this is a straight line, the sum of the entire this plus that has to equal 180. This is 90 degrees as well. And I also know that by the reflexive property, AC is congruent to itself. So notice here I have hypotenuse leg of a right triangle being congruent to hypotenuse leg of another right triangle. Therefore, by hypotenuse leg congruence, I know these triangles are in fact congruent, and we just proved it using hypotenuse leg. Pretty cool. Anyway, when you have a right triangle, you know hypotenuse, you know a leg, you should be thinking, maybe I can prove congruent triangles. I'll see you soon.